Have you ever found yourself thinking about your health, about feeling strong and independent, and then a sudden stumble or a bout of unexpected exhaustion makes you pause? It's a moment many of us share as we move into our golden years. That quiet worry about losing a bit of our edge. Or worse, facing a health setback that takes away our freedom. We focus so much on what we should be doing, the right foods to eat, the exercises to try. But what if I told you that a significant part of staying healthy and vibrant in your 60s, 70s, and even 80s isn't just about what you do, but about the places you visit, or perhaps the places you allow yourself to be in? There are certain everyday environments and situations that, for those of us between 65 and 80, are silently increasing our risk of injury, exhaustion, or even serious health setbacks. They might seem harmless on the surface, but they can chip away at your well-being without you even realizing it. In this video, we're going to uncover 6 of these dangerous places, explaining why they pose a risk and, more importantly, what you can do about them to protect your health and vitality. It's about empowering you to make small, conscious choices that can make a world of difference. So, get comfortable, because you'll want to watch to the very end for something that will truly surprise you. Let's dive right into the first dangerous place that many of us, without realizing it, might be spending too much time in, or at least not paying enough attention to your own home. Specifically, overly cluttered spaces and environments with uneven terrain, both indoors and out. Now, this might sound obvious, but think about it. As we age, our balance can shift. Our vision might not be as sharp as it once was, and our reaction time can slow down. A throw rug that was once a cozy accent becomes a tripping hazard. A stack of magazines by the armchair, a shoe left near the door, or even furniture that's just a little too close together can turn a routine walk across the room into a dangerous obstacle course. It's not just about what's on the floor. Either uneven paving stones in the garden, a worn step on the porch, or even that slightly wobbly stool you use to reach the top shelf in the kitchen. These are all silent threats. A fall, especially as we get older, isn't just a bump or a bruise. It can lead to serious injuries like hip fractures, head trauma, and can often mark the beginning of a decline in independence. The fear of falling alone can lead to reduced activity, which then weakens muscles, further increasing the risk of another fall. It's a vicious cycle we want to avoid. So, how do we tackle this? Start by looking at your home with fresh eyes. Almost like a detective. Walk through each room, pretending you've never seen it before. Are there cords snaking across the floor? Are carpets loose or bunched up? Is there enough light? Especially in hallways, stairwells, and bathrooms. Many falls happen in low light conditions when navigating to the bathroom at night. So consider motion sensor nightlights or simply keeping a lamp on. Decluttering doesn't have to be a monumental task. Start small. 1 drawer, 1 shelf, 1 corner of a room. Remove anything you don't use regularly or that blocks your path. Think about rearranging furniture to create clear pathways. If you have stairs, ensure there are sturdy handrails on both sides. Outdoors, repair any loose paving stones. Clear leaves and debris from walkways, and make sure outdoor lighting is sufficient. And those steps leading to your front door. Consider adding a non-slip surface. These aren't drastic changes, but they are proactive steps that significantly reduce your risk of a life-altering fall. Imagine the peace of mind knowing your home is a safe haven, not a hidden danger zone. Now, let's move to our second dangerous place, which might surprise some of you. Especially if you're trying to stay active. High-risk exercise environments. This isn't about discouraging exercise. Quite the opposite. Movement is absolutely vital for maintaining strength, flexibility, and overall well-being. But there's a difference between beneficial exercise and risky situations that can lead to injury. Think about crowded, noisy gyms where equipment might not be adjusted properly for your height or strength, or where you might feel pressured to keep up with a faster pace. Or perhaps you've been tempted by those high-intensity group classes designed for a younger, more agile crowd, without proper modifications for older adults. The danger here isn't the exercise itself, but the unsuitable environment and the potential for overexertion or improper form, leading to muscle strains, joint damage, or even cardiovascular stress. Your body isn't the same as it was at 30 or 40, and that's perfectly normal. Pushing yourself too hard, especially in environments where you don't have adequate supervision or where the equipment isn't adapted for your needs, can do more harm than good. A pulled hamstring or a strained back can set you back for weeks, interrupting your routine and impacting your confidence. Instead of avoiding exercise, we need to seek out safer, more appropriate environments. Look for programs specifically designed for seniors, often found at local community centers, senior centers, or even online. These classes typically focus on gentle strengthening, balance, and flexibility. With instructors who understand the unique needs of older adults, water aerobics, for instance, offers fantastic resistance training with minimal impact on joints. Chair yoga or Pilates can improve core strength and flexibility without putting stress on your knees or back. If you prefer working out at a gym, consider hiring a personal trainer, even for a few sessions, who specializes in senior fitness. They can teach you how to use equipment safely, adapt exercises to your capabilities, and create a personalized routine that builds strength without risking injury. Even something as simple as walking is incredibly beneficial. But choose well-maintained paths, wear supportive shoes, and be mindful of uneven surfaces. The goal is to move your body in a way that feels good, challenges you safely, and contributes to your long-term health, rather than putting it at risk in an unsuitable environment. Next, we'll talk about another subtle danger that often goes unnoticed, continuing our journey through environments that might pose hidden risks to your health. Let's turn our attention to the third dangerous place: extreme weather environments, particularly when you're unprepared. We're talking about those sweltering summer days where the air hangs heavy and humid, or the biting cold of winter when the wind cuts right through you. While these aren't places, in the traditional sense, like a building, they are environments we often step into without fully appreciating the physiological stress they put on our bodies. Especially as we age, our ability to regulate body temperature naturally declines over time. The body's cooling mechanisms, like sweating, might not work as efficiently in the heat, making us more susceptible to heat exhaustion or heat stroke. Similarly, in the cold, our bodies might struggle to maintain core temperature, increasing the risk of hypothermia, even indoors if the heating isn't adequate. Beyond these direct risks, extreme temperatures also put extra strain on your heart and circulatory system, which can be particularly concerning for anyone with underlying cardiovascular conditions. Imagine a beautiful summer day turning into a medical emergency because you underestimated the midday sun, or a chilly winter morning leading to a dangerous fall on unexpected black ice. These aren't just minor discomforts. They are situations that can quickly escalate and threaten your health and independence. So, how do we navigate these environmental extremes safely in the heat? The number one rule is hydration. Drink plenty of water throughout the day, even if you don't feel thirsty. Avoid sugary drinks, alcohol, and excessive caffeine, as these can contribute to dehydration. Dress in light-colored, loose-fitting clothing made from breathable fabrics like cotton. If you must go outside during the hottest part of the day, limit your time and seek shade whenever possible. Consider scheduling outdoor activities for early mornings or late evenings. And importantly, if your home doesn't have air conditioning, find a local cooling center during heat waves, or spend time in air-conditioned public places like libraries or shopping malls. Don't hesitate to ask for help if you feel dizzy, nauseous, or unusually fatigued. These could be signs of heat-related illness. When it's cold, layers are your best friend. Dress in multiple thin layers rather than one thick one, as this traps warm air more effectively. Pay special attention to covering your head, hands, and feet. Keep your home adequately heated. Ideally, above 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 degrees Celsius, especially in your bedroom. Be extra cautious about ice, even if it looks like just a wet patch. And wear shoes with good traction. If you have to go out, let someone know your plans. Being prepared for the weather isn't about being fearful. It's about being smart and protecting your body from unnecessary stress. Now, let's talk about the fourth dangerous place, one that might not be a physical location at all, but rather a state of being your socially isolating comfort zone. This is the habit of staying home too much, reducing your interactions with others, and slowly withdrawing from the social fabric that keeps us connected and engaged. It's easy to slip into this pattern, especially after retirement, or if friends and family move away, or if mobility becomes a bit more challenging. Your home, which should be a place of comfort and security, can unintentionally become a bubble that separates you from the outside world. The danger here is profound. Even if it doesn't manifest as a physical injury, chronic social isolation and loneliness are strongly linked to a host of serious health problems. Studies show that a lack of social connection can be as detrimental to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It's associated with an increased risk of heart disease, stroke, dementia, depression, and anxiety. When we isolate ourselves, our minds become less stimulated, our mood can dip, and we lose opportunities for physical activity and purposeful engagement that come with being part of a community. It might feel safe to stay within your four walls, but in reality, it's a silent threat to your mental, emotional, and even physical well-being. Breaking out of this comfort zone doesn't mean you have to become a social butterfly overnight. It means taking small, intentional steps to re-engage with the world around you. Start by reaching out to one person a week, a phone call to an old friend, a video chat with a grandchild, or a quick note to a neighbor. Look for low-pressure social opportunities, a weekly coffee morning at a local cafe, a book club at the library, or a class at a community center that sparks your interest. Whether it's painting, bridge, or a gentle exercise class, volunteering, even for just a few hours a month, can provide a profound sense of purpose and connect you with like-minded people. If mobility is an issue, explore online communities or virtual classes that cater to your interests. Many organizations offer friendly visitor programs or phone-a-friend services specifically for seniors. Even a simple walk in a park where you might encounter others, or a visit to a local market, can provide opportunities for brief, positive interactions. The key is to find activities that genuinely appeal to you and to slowly build a routine of connection. Remember, our human need for belonging and connection doesn't diminish with age. It remains a fundamental pillar of a healthy, fulfilling life. The world outside your door is full of opportunities for joy and connection, and stepping into them is a powerful way to protect your overall health. Now, let's consider two more places that can be deceptively harmful. Moving on to our fifth dangerous place, one that's often right in front of us, beckoning with convenience and tempting flavors, fast food joints, and the less than healthy aisles of the grocery store. This might sound obvious, but it's easy to fall into the trap of prioritizing convenience over nutrition, especially when energy levels aren't what they once were, or cooking feels like a chore. Fast food, while quick and seemingly easy, is typically loaded with unhealthy fats, excessive sodium, and refined sugars, offering very little in terms of essential vitamins, minerals, or fiber. Regular consumption can contribute to weight gain, high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, and increased risk of type 2 diabetes, all conditions that significantly impact your health and quality of life as you age. It's not just the obvious burgers and fries. It's also the prepackaged meals, sugary drinks, and processed snacks found abundantly in grocery store aisles that are designed for quick consumption but are nutritional minefields. These foods can lead to inflammation, digestive issues, energy crashes, and a general feeling of sluggishness that makes it harder to enjoy life and stay active. When you're regularly feeding your body highly processed, nutrient-poor foods, it's like trying to run a high-performance car on low-grade fuel. Eventually, things start to break down. The good news is that avoiding this danger zone isn't about rigid diets or tasteless meals. It's about making smarter, more informed choices. Start by exploring the perimeter of the grocery store first. That's where you'll find fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and dairy. These are your foundational building blocks for a healthy diet. Instead of reaching for a sugary cereal, opt for oatmeal with berries and nuts. swap out white bread for whole grain options if cooking feels daunting. Consider simple one-pan meals or slow cooker recipes that require minimal effort. Batch cooking, preparing larger portions of healthy meals on one day and portioning them out for the week, can be a game changer. Look for frozen vegetables and fruits. They're just as nutritious as fresh and last longer. If you do find yourself at a fast food restaurant, try to make the healthiest choice possible. Opt for grilled chicken instead of fried, salads with dressing on the side, or smaller portion sizes. Better yet, pack a healthy snack or meal from home if you know you'll be out and about. The goal is to nourish your body with wholesome, real food that provides sustained energy, supports your immune system, and helps maintain a healthy weight. Remember, every bite is an opportunity to fuel your health, not undermine it. Finally, let's talk about the sixth dangerous place, one that's increasingly prevalent in our modern world: excessively loud and overstimulating environments. Think about bustling shopping centers during peak hours, loud restaurants with blaring music and chatter, or even simply having the television on at a high volume for extended periods. While some noise is unavoidable, prolonged exposure to high decibel levels or a constant barrage of sensory input can have significant negative impacts on your health, especially as you age. For starters, hearing loss is a common concern as we get older, and continuous exposure to loud noises can accelerate this process, making it harder to communicate and leading to social withdrawal. But the dangers go beyond just your ears. These environments can be incredibly stressful. The constant noise and visual input can elevate your heart rate, increase blood pressure, and trigger a release of stress hormones like cortisol. This isn't just about feeling a bit overwhelmed. Chronic stress can contribute to a host of health problems, including anxiety, sleep disturbances, digestive issues, and even a weakened immune system for those with cognitive changes or sensory sensitivities. These places can be disorienting and deeply uncomfortable, leading to fatigue and a desire to retreat. Your brain needs quiet time to process information and rest, and being constantly bombarded by noise and activity denies it that crucial downtime. Protecting yourself from this kind of overstimulation doesn't mean you have to live in complete silence or avoid all public places. It means being mindful and strategic. If you're going out, choose quieter times for shopping or visiting public spaces. Opt for restaurants during off-peak hours, or select ones known for a more subdued ambiance. When at home, create a peaceful sanctuary. Designate specific times for quiet reflection, reading, or gentle hobbies. Limit screen time, especially before bed, and ensure your sleeping environment is dark and quiet. Consider using noise-canceling headphones if you live in a noisy area, or earplugs for sleeping. If you find yourself in a loud environment, don't be afraid to step away for a few minutes of quiet to reset. Take a short walk outside, find a quiet corner, or simply close your eyes and focus on your breath. It's also about choosing your activities wisely. While a lively family gathering is wonderful, perhaps balance it with a quiet afternoon in nature or a peaceful evening at home. Prioritizing moments of calm and quiet is not just a luxury. It's a necessity for your mental clarity, emotional well-being, and overall health. Give your senses a break, and you'll likely find you have more energy and feel more resilient. We've covered a lot today, haven't we? From the hidden trip hazards in our own homes to the subtle stress of noisy environments. We've explored 6 dangerous places that, if not addressed, can silently chip away at your health and independence between the ages of 65 and 80. We talked about how cluttered spaces and uneven terrain pose a significant fall risk, and why it's so important to clear pathways and ensure good lighting. We also discussed the dangers of high-risk exercise environments, emphasizing the need for suitable, safe ways to stay active that nourish your body rather than injure it. We then delved into the perils of extreme weather, reminding ourselves to always be prepared for both heat and cold, protecting our bodies from unnecessary strain. And we unpacked the profound impact of social isolation, highlighting the vital role connection plays in our mental and physical well-being. We also looked at how easy it is to fall prey to unhealthy eating habits at fast food joints and through processed foods, encouraging you to prioritize real, nourishing foods. Finally, we explored the often overlooked danger of overly loud and overstimulating places, and the importance of finding moments of peace and quiet for your brain and body. Remember, this isn't about instilling fear. It's about empowerment. It's about giving you the knowledge and practical steps to make conscious choices that protect your most valuable asset, your health. Small changes, consistent effort, and a mindful approach to your environment can make an enormous difference in how you feel, how much energy you have, and how independently you can live your life for years to come. You have the power to create a safer, healthier, and more vibrant world for yourself. Starting today, I truly hope this video has given you some valuable insights and actionable advice. We'd love to hear from you. Have you encountered any of these dangerous places in your own life? What strategies have you found helpful in navigating them? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your wisdom could help someone else in our community. If you found this video helpful and want more tips on living your best life at every age, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. It helps us reach more people just like you. Thank you for watching. And remember, you are capable of so much. Live your best life at every age.